What in the world are we about to do? So we are with Down South Airboat Tours, and we are getting ready to go on our very first airboat ride, and we are excited. Grady can't hear me because he's already got his headphone on. He's already ready to go. But this is going to be awesome. So what can you tell us about these boats?
This boat is 16 feet long. It is powered by a 383 stroker motor from Chevrolet. We buy them direct from Chevrolet. And we actually put the boats together ourselves.
Really?
We buy the hulls, and the rest of it, we do all the welding and putting it all together. So
if anything mechanically goes wrong with it, you guys know how to fix it.
They call me anyway. I
Well,
actually
awesome.
started out as a mechanic, and they said, well, if you're going to be a mechanic, you got to learn to drive the boat too.
So what kind of horsepower are we looking at with these?
These are about 340 horsepower.
And what's top speed?
With no one on it, I can do about 45.
I was actually thinking a little faster than that, but...
Well, some of these boats are heavy because we have to build them for hauling passengers.
Yeah.
And so they're a little bit heavier. Some of the boats they have out here, they race them. They're small boats, and they'll run over 100 miles an hour.
Wow.
I don't need to go that fast. His head breaks the water, the little hump where his nose is at and where his eyes are at. When that breaks the water first, the distance between those two humps, however many inches it is how many feet long he is. And it's pretty accurate.
You have good eyes. I could not see that.
I just seen his head. You get used to trying to find the alligators out here. You try to find something that just looks a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
And that's how you spot them this time of year.
Yeah.
Now in the wintertime, they're easy to spot. They're all over the place.
I was going to ask you, what sets you guys apart as far as down south? Because I've seen a lot of different places that are on the roads, but what do you guys offer you think that would be different than everybody else?
Most places that do airboat tours, they only go out a mile maybe, at the maximum. They'll go a mile out in the Everglades, and you're usually on a big boat with several different people. These boats, we do private tours. So your group goes, or the next group, they go by themselves. So they can dictate what they want to look at or where they want to go. And we have the communications on the boat so we can talk to each other as we go.
Yeah.
And we also are going to go probably 16 to 18 miles out into the Everglades. So we get further out where the other boats do not go. We don't have like just a little trail that we have to follow that's a mile long or whatever. We go a good distance. We do follow some trails, but we do sometimes get off on a wild goose chase.
Well, that was one thing that we noticed. You could tell it was very touristy because they would be these great big boats.
Exactly.
You know, they'll hold
20
maybe
people on them, and it's a commercial.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And we wanted to stay away from being commercialized.
Yeah.
And so we like to run way back out in here where people never get to see.
Well, that's exactly what we wanted. Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
I thought I wouldn't see any alligators, but I already saw 2.
And we just started.
We're not a half a mile away yet. So.
Well, let's go.
6 to 7 feet long.
Oh, there's two.
So that's
That's a bigger one in the front.
Yeah, he is big.
so that's 8 alligators.
Wow. about that?
It was awesome. In the car, I want to watch the videos.
So, wow, what an experience with Down South Airboat Tours. They took great care of us. It was safe. We felt comfortable. He took us like 16 miles back. We've seen tons of alligators, as you could tell. We had an absolute blast. And we will do this again. Too bad Mommy and the kids couldn't come with us, but we are going to do this again one day.
You don't have glasses.
I know. I was kind of always doing this the whole time, but
because the wind got in your eyes.
Yeah. But man, that was an amazing trip. He's coming over here.
He thinks we have food.
So we came over right next door to our airboat tour where we launched.
That's huge.
And we seen this gator over here, and we just had to come over here and look at him.
Are you taping?
I'm taping.
Look at that. He's a gator.
Now don't get too close. Keep your hands down.
So, there was a line of water, probably about a mile. So we went down that. And guess what? What? Well, we went down it. We saw a huge splash. like this.
What?
So we went over there. It was kind of like behind a tree. And there was nothing. We looked again. 2 huge alligators. Bigger than like all the alligators we ever seen. Huge! Bigger than the ones at Bass Pro, and I promise.
Oh my goodness.
I promise. They were huge. Probably like from here to there.
Oh my
I
goodness.
promise. Huge. And they were fighting. It was like crazy. And
They were fighting each other?
Yeah, they were fighting.
Oh my goodness, I'm dying.
I saw one of them bit the head
Oh,
like that.
oh my goodness.
Like, or should I say like
Oh, that poor thing.
Okay, and then we went a little further. It was like an alligator village. There was alligators on the side of us, like 15 of them on the side of us. One over there, 2 over here, and one of them, and 2 back there, and 5 over there.
It really was. It was
like they were all surrounding us.
The guide called it the swimming hole. He said people literally swim there.
Well, those people are dumb.
And he said, there was so many alligators. I was like trying to keep track of, or just see which ones was
Like
closest
this.
to us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was like, hey, there's some right there. Oh, there's some over there. They was everywhere.
That's wild.
We had an amazing time. As you can tell, Grady's already in there and he's telling stories about everything that we've seen and everything that we got to experience. So I was very impressed with Down South Airboat Tours. Those guys know what they're doing. They know the area. And that's the other thing. I was shocked by how much information we was receiving from just the tour. I really thought it was going to be us just driving through the Everglades and seeing some alligators and stuff. But it was a continual conversation that we were having through the microphones and the earphones. And he was telling us about the grass and about the Everglades and about the animals, the birds, even the Indians that were in those areas a long time ago. And it was just an amazing day. For an hour and a half, I'm just leaving thinking about everything that he taught us, everything that we've seen. It was just so much. So if you are ever in the Everglades and you want to go on an airboat tour, I wouldn't go to anybody else besides Down South Airboat Tours. Those guys are phenomenal. They know what they're doing. So I'm going to leave the link to those guys down below. Again, if you're ever in the area and want to do that, check them out first. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day and God bless.